everyone, so today I just thought I would show you how I spot clean my cages, and I have, I have a single critter nation that houses 2 males, and then a double critter nation that houses 4 females. So I spot clean these cages about every 3 days or so. I know everyone has a different routine for cleaning, but basically I spot clean my cages every 3 days, and then I do a deep clean, I guess, about every 2 weeks. Pippa! Oh, now they're both doing it. Anyways, I will just get onto the video, and I hope you enjoy.
So first I set up my free roam area, and then I put the girls in this spare extra cage I have, and they don't really like it because it's pretty small compared to their double critter nation. And then I put the boys in the free roam area. So first I start by taking out all of the fleece or fabric in the cage, and I just shake this out or brush it out on the floor because I'm going to be shop vacuuming everything up right after. And sometimes I do change the fabric or fleece scraps every day if I feel like I need to, especially in the boys' cage because Gus has a pretty bad habit of marking everywhere. He's getting neutered soon, so hopefully that should fix some of the issue, but it starts to smell pretty fast with his peeing habits. After I take out the fleece bedding scraps, I move on to taking out any fleece I have binder clipped onto shelves. And I usually just place all my binder clips and shower curtain rings on a chair or a table so that I can use them when I switch everything out. So then I start to take out the hammocks. And I don't usually include too many of these in the cage, but the ones that I do, they smell pretty fast because, again, a few of my rats like to pee on them. I don't know why they would want to pee where they're sleeping, but they do. And then I move on to taking out any plastic items in the cage that need to be rinsed and sprayed off. This is usually the rat's space pod and igloo. They really enjoy peeing on top of the igloo for some reason. It's like a pee magnet every time I go in there. So then I'm taking out their litter tray because I need to dump the litter and refill it. And the last thing I'm taking out is just their water bottles and then their other water sources. And then I spot clean their bedding and just give it a little mix around and smooth everything out. And lastly, I take out any paper towel or tissue I have in the cage because this is most definitely disgusting by now. And then I just spot clean any poop out of other places in the cage. One of my girls, Ruby, for some reason, she likes to poop in baskets sometimes. Again, I have no idea why, but she does. So then I just go in with my Nature's Miracle Small Animal Spray, and I spray out any of the hard plastic surfaces that I did not take out of the cage. And then I just wipe them down with some paper towels. So this is just a time lapse of me wiping down all the bars in the cage, and this is super important because ammonia builds up there so fast. And then I'm wiping down the plastic items that I took out and putting them back in. And then I'm just dumping the litter box and and spraying it out. And then I'm just refilling it with some more yesterday's news. I usually only put about 1.5 or 2 scoops of yesterday's news in there because I change it every 3 days. If I put a deeper layer, I could probably put more time in between changing the litter. And then I'm just rinsing and refilling the water bottles. And then this is just a time lapse of me adding everything back in the cage. I try to add pretty similar hammocks to what I took out because I like to include a variety. But I didn't have another cube hammock, so I just added a hammock and then attached a hammock to the bottom of that hammock to make a sort of double-decker one. And then I put all their fleece scraps back in and their water bottles. And lastly, I just add some nesting material into one of their hides. They can take this out and drag it to wherever they want to put it, but I just like to put it in one central location at first. And then I'm just putting back in their food. So the girls have a food bowl at the bottom of the cage and then a foraging wheel near the top of the cage. And the foraging wheel does take a little bit to fill. I didn't include me filling the whole thing in this video because it does take about 5 minutes. And then I just switch everyone. I put the girls in the playpen and the boys into the spare cage. And I do the same exact process with the boys, but I didn't feel the need to show it since I just showed you everything I do with the girls. So this is just a time lapse of everything that I'm doing. And lastly, I just shake out all the fleece one more time outside because I really don't want anything to get stuck in my washer. And then I put the fleece in the washing machine, and lastly I vacuum everything up.
So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. And turn on the bell notification so you're notified when I upload more videos like this. And also make sure to check out my TikTok and Instagram for the ratties. And those links will be in the description also.